What's up, everybody? We are live. We got a card this Saturday, UFC 243. One of the best main events you can make, one of the best fights you can make. We got Stylebender versus Robert Whittaker. We got a great co-main event, Dan Hooker versus Iaquinta. I mean, this is one of the best cards in a long time. Just kidding. This card sucks. It's not a good card. It's definitely one of the worst cards in a long time. I'm gonna breeze by this fast. I'm not going to be doing this show that long. I'll tell you that right now. This card's garbage, but I'll be paying for it because the co-main and main event are worth it. I mean, the main event is really, really good. I mean, one of the best fights you can make. And like I just mentioned, co-main event's good. Couple other sneaky good fights, but for the most part, not a good card. Not the best betting card. I got 2 bets so far. Honestly, if I might make one more. I don't know. We'll talk about it later, but nothing more than 3. And both my bets are, underdogs and 2-unit shots. So next week's a better card. Next week's better for betting. I already have 2 dogs that I'm going to be betting. Just waiting on the line, seeing if they're going to throw lines in to get better. One of them is actually a really big dog. But yeah, I can't wait to talk about that card. And before we talk about this card, let's talk about, last card, Copenhagen. Good night, man. I had a plus 5.55 on the night. So I bet on Pitolo, 3 units. I mean, he went out there and made it look easy, and it was kind of tough for me to do that because I like Khalil a lot. But I just thought that Ian was getting disrespected. I thought he shouldn't have been the dog, and I thought it was a terrible matchup for Khalil. And Ian went out there and used that grappling. I mean, that was easy work. Also bet Dalby, and Dalby won the fight. People were saying it's controversial, that stand-up and all that. I thought he won every round. I thought it was, a good win for him. I mean, he looked good, and Cowboy's on the decline. I mean, the guy's at the end of his career. We'll see what happens with Cowboy. And then I lost on my parlay with Chase Son and Ward McCall. That was terrible. I got to stay away from, betting that juice because it always hurts me. And they both dropped the ball. That was bad. So lost the parlay, won my 2 dog bets. Joker lost. Like, damn, dude, Cannonier looks so good out there. Joker's been knocked out twice now against Thiago Santos and then Cannonier. Crazy. Really crazy. I thought Joker was a future champ. I still think he's really good. I still think he's a top 5 guy. I still think he can get better, but damn, Cannonier's really good. Cannonier improved. He's just so explosive for 185, and he hits so hard. He's definitely going to be a force. I think he should fight Borchina next, and that would be a great scrap. I mean, whoa, that would be a good fight. So let's just dive into this card. We're going to make this, short and sweet, like I already mentioned. First fight of the night, we got Bruno Silva versus Taha. I see a lot of love on Bruno Silva, maybe because he's a big dog, and Taha's pretty steep. I think what is Taha, minus 280 or something like that. Let me check real quick just to make sure. Minus 240. Well, right now he is. I don't know. I forgot what he opened at, but yeah, I got Taha here. I don't think Bruno Silva is that good. He didn't do that good in the Ultimate Fighter. He obviously has a grappling advantage. He definitely wants to get it there because on the feet, I feel like he's going to get smoked. I think Taha is way better on the feet. I think he's way faster. I mean, the guy's huge for bantamweight. Look what he just did against what's his face? Boston Salmon, who's a pretty good boxer too. And Taha, yeah, he didn't look the best against Nad and Armani in his debut, but that was an upper weight class, and he actually hurt Nad in that 3rd round. And Nad just, is bigger dude and Nad's a better fighter, man. Like I mentioned, upper weight class. Silva has no business, in my opinion, keeping this fight in the feet. Like, I mean, if he does, he's going to get smoked. And I mean, he has to get this fight to the mat, and it's going to be tough, I think, to get Taha down. I mean, could he get him down? Maybe, but I think Taha can get right back up. And I see a knockout for Taha. I think he's too fast, and he's too technical for him in the feet. So I got Taha with a first-round KO. I don't think Bruno Silva is that good. Next fight, we got Nadia Kassem versus Ji Yeon Kim. I mean, God, dude, Nadia Kassem, we know why she's in the UFC, and it's not because her fighting. She's not good, man. She's a very attractive girl, but she's terrible. She's tough. I will say that she has heart for sure. She's fighting at flyweight now. I know that she started her career fighting at 115. But Kim's not good either. I mean, they're both not good, but I mean, Kim definitely is the better grappler, and I can see her getting her down the mat. Costume striking is not, or Nadia's striking is not bad by any means, but good pressure. But yeah, she's a fish out of water out on the ground, and I got Kim taking her down. If Kim can't get her down, they strike and could get close, especially because it's in she's fighting at home, not Australia. But I'll go with Kim, the decision win, and but yeah, I'm not playing the juice on Kim. Next fight, Jamie Mullarkey versus Brad Riddell. Close fight. Riddell's trains with Izzy and all them Hooker. A lot of hype on him. He's a good striker, but he did get tapped out pretty recently. He had a lot of fights, I think, this year. Mullarkey's been finished twice. Obviously the striker versus grappler matchup. Riddell definitely when he gets taken down, he gets his back taken easy, so he needs to work on that. Mullarkey could definitely get him down, but on the feet, I think he's going to get picked apart. So I'll go with Riddell with a TKO win. Next fight. Oh, God. Megan versus Zarai Ferrain dos Santos. I mean, Anderson's a huge jobber. She's not good. She's a total fraud. She's a good striker. But, I mean, the thing here is, it's a setup fight. She's minus 500. I would never play Megan Anderson ever at Juice. I probably would never even play her at dog money. I think she's a huge, huge fade. Problem is, there's not a lot of girls in the featherweight division in UFC. I mean, I faded her last fight, Spencer. I mean, that was easy money. The thing is, if you have grappling, you're going to beat her because her takedown defense, her ground game is non-existent, even though she's a purple belt, I think. But Dos Santos, the striker. Yeah, I saw her take down. Actually, she didn't even. What happened was like a couple fights ago. I forget what her name was. She went for a takedown, and Dos Santos reversed her and went out top. Megan Anderson's not going to shoot for a takedown. This girl's a striker. She's a brawler. She likes to strike, has power, and Megan Anderson fight another striker. I mean, I'm going to go with Anderson. I just think that she's the better striker. I think she's more technical, great kicks. But if Dos Santos had any grappling, it'd be a fade. But Megan Anderson, I think it's set up fight. I think she gets a win. If she loses this fight, she's probably going to go down as the biggest joke in UFC history. So next fight, we got Callum Potter versus Mackie Pitolo, Coconut Bombs. I'm pretty pissed, man, about this because I saw Coconut Bombs, my boy, at minus 135, and I really thought he was going to get better, but his line did it. And oh my God, I'm so pissed, man. Like I botched some lines sometimes, and it pisses me off, man. When I decide to wait because I think his line's gonna get better and I don't. Like sometimes, dude, like screw what anyone else says. You have to go and snipe that line, man. I don't care what anyone says because if I would have sniped that line, I would have got a really, really good line. And now he's minus 3 something. I feel like, and he's easy money here, man. Callum Potter is not UFC material. You can sit here and say Pitolo's, not ever going to be a top 15, top 20 guy. I'm not saying Pitolo's a great fighter, okay? But is he a jobber? No. I think he's no slouch. I think the matchup is terrible for Callum Potter. Pitolo, he's been finished a couple times in the past. He's been taken down. But on the feet, oh my God, dude, he's so much better. Those body shots, dude, he's going to hurt Callum Potter so bad that Potter's going to shit his pants in the octagon. I got Pitolo with one of his coconut bombs in the body. He's going to do the same thing that Jalen Turner did. He's going to absolutely starch Callum Potter. I want to just put everything on him, man, at this line. But he's minus 310. I'm not touching that juice. But minus 135, I would have been all on that. But he got steamed after that, man. It sucks, but it is what it is. Sometimes when you see a good line, just go for it. Who cares if you mess it up, man? God, it sucks, dude. Anyways, enough of that rant. So, yeah, next fight. We got Jake Matthews versus Rostam Akman. I feel like they're just giving Jake Matthews a totally set-up fight here. Jake Matthews, I mean, he looked great against the Leeds, dude. He won a close decision there. But, dude, the guy's kind of a fraud. Like, the dude drops the ball a lot. He's like 7-4 in the UFC, but all of his wins are pretty trash besides the Leeds win. I mean, He's lost a good competition. I feel like he quit against Tony Martin. I mean, he doesn't have a good. I think he's a little chinny for sure. His gas tank's not the best. He's really athletic. He's big for the division. His striking's just not the best, dude. Like, he's a good grappler, but I mean, he's been tapped out before, been knocked out before. He's been tapped out twice, I think. He needs to go to a better gym, which like a lot of people always mention. But yeah, this could be a setup fight, though. I mean, Ross Akman, really green, just made his debut on short notice. Not the best fighter, pretty small for 170. I mean, they gotta feed Jake Matthews some good competition. Give him, I don't know, give him like Jeff Neal next. Just kidding, they'd never do that. Jeff Neal would absolutely dissect him. But I mean, give him like the Nico Prices, or just give him someone, man, that's like decent, man. Because I mean, I just think he's in the middle of the division, and I just don't think. I think Matthews is going to be a fade, dude, against a lot of guys, top 30, top 35. I mean, he's just a fade. Here, no, he should win, but he's a fade. He's a fraud. He's going to win this fight, but I'll be fading him soon. Next fight, we got, give him a chance for encounter after encounter beats Lima good. That'd be a great fight. Main card, Luke Jumeau versus Diego Lima. I've had a tough time with this one just because, I know who I'm going to go with. I'm picking Jumeau just because Diego Lima's chin's terrible. I don't trust it. Yeah, he's on a 2-fight winning streak. He's pretty technical on the feet, great left hand, but that chin's atrocious. His takedown defense isn't the best. He's improved, but then again, he's beaten 2 bums in my opinion. I mean, Court McGee's a tough dude, but he's at the end of his career. Sean Brady's going to destroy him, by the way. He's going to get a first-round finish. But, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Who else did he beat? He beat Court McGee. Who we talk? Oh, Chadwick Priest. Another jobber. So, yeah, I mean, he's been knocked out 4 or 5 times. He got Court McGee dropped him. I'm picking with Jumeau. He's a dog for sure. He was plus 161 point. I just can't bet him. I mean, it's not confident. Jumeau's just not that good either, dude. Both these guys are not at the bottom of the division. Jumeau hasn't fought in a long time. Jumeau's a counter striker. He waits till you go first. The guy was getting hurt against ITIB in the first round. He's a very slow starter. He lost a shit show in Zai. Like, come on, dude. Jumeau, he's not good. He should win this fight. He should definitely win a decision or catch that chin, but I'm not betting him. Next fight. I mean, what else do you have to say? Oh, I skipped the fight. I'm sorry, guys. We got Justin Tafa versus Jorgen De Castro, I believe. Yeah, that is the next fight. That is actually my first fight of the night. I got Jorgen De Castro 2 units of plus 110. I think that he's just the faster guy, man. I think he has a big speed advantage here. I think he has really good weight kicks. He's improved so much, man, to his amateur career. You watch this fight before the Contender Series, man. He looks like way better, man. He improves every fight. Trains in Boston at the Joe Lozon MMA. Big heavyweight, man. Great weight kicks are nasty, dude. Nasty. Really aggressive. He's in your face. Good pressure. Good right hand. Good jab. I kind of like this guy, man. Justin Tafa is definitely, he's not a jobber by any means, but he's green. Jorgen De Castro has the more experience. Justin Tafa's 3-0. Jorgen's 5-0. Jorgen had, I think, was like 2-4 in amateur career, and then I mean, ever since then, just looked way better. He's fought better competition. Tafa, he's wild. He has a good uppercut. He has a good body kick. I don't think this fight's going to hit the mat. I really don't. If it does, I think Castro can get him down. We've seen Tafa just get taken down pretty easily, and just kind of a fish out of water. But these guys are going to strike. I got the more technical guy. I got the faster guy. I think that Jorgen's going to slow Tafa down because the weight kick's bad. People are saying that Justin Tafa is the next Mark Hunt. Come on, dude. This guy's so green. He's so wild. He's just at a huge speed disadvantage here. So I got to go with Jorgen. Looked really good Contender Series against Alton Meeks. I got him plus 110, 2 units. Let's get it. So next fight, we got Tuivasa versus Sergey Spivac. Yeah. I mean, what do you have to say about this fight? God, dude, Sergey is a jobber. Tuivasa's on a 2-fight losing streak. Setup fight. He should definitely win this fight. He's better everywhere. Way bigger than him. Way better striker. Tuivasa, first round KO. Next fight, we got notes real quick. This is when you get to interesting. The two best fights of the night right here. We got Iaquinta versus Dan Hangman Hooker is my second bet. I got 2 units on Iaquinta at plus 140. Dan Hooker's improved, man, a lot. I'm kind of surprised with what he's done. I didn't think he was going to beat Gilbert Burns. He knocked him out. Good striker. He's coming off that James Vick knockout, but make no mistake about it. James Vick should have been a 170 a very long time ago. The guy was cutting too much weight. Vick caught him with a couple good shots, but yeah, Hooker knocked him out. Then Barbosa completely destroyed Dan Hooker. I think this matchup's going to go, 2 ways, but Iaquinta has really good pressure. I think he has the better hands. I think he has the better boxing. I think if he lets Dan Hooker, use his rhythm and his distance, he's going to get picked apart, kind of like how Cerrone did. But Cerrone is a way better fighter than Dan Hooker. Cerrone is one of the best fighters in the division. Dan Hooker's he's not there yet. He's a good fighter. He's definitely not a jobber. But Iaquinta's been fighting better competition. Iaquinta has really good pressure. Iaquinta has the wrestling advantages here as well. I can definitely see him taking down Dan Hooker. He needs to be watch out for that neck. Iaquinta's weakness. He's been tacked out a couple times, but on the feet, I see a lot of people disrespecting him, man. They're saying Dan Hooker's going to knock him out. Hooker has good tools in the feet. He has good knees, man. He has good boxing. He has, good kicks, but Iaquinta's the better, boxer. He's going to get inside, man. He has a really good right hand, good jab, good leg kicks, that great pressure. Both these guys are durable. I think Iaquinta has the better cardio here. Iaquinta never gets tired, man. He's always in your face. And I thought he won the first 2 rounds versus Cerrone, and then, he's kind of slowed down, and then Cerrone just picked him apart. But like I mentioned, Cerrone's a better fighter than Dan Hooker. So, honestly, man, I think Iaquinta could definitely win a decision, even though Hooker is fighting at home. But I think Iaquinta's going to knock him out. Dan Hooker's a very tough dude, very tough for his own good. But, yes, Iaquinta's coming off, a fight with a lot of damage he took against Cerrone. But, he's never been knocked out. This guy's shooting granite, dude. Hooker just got knocked out 2 fights ago. I thought Edson Barbosa just completely dominated him, and Edson Barbosa was hurting him, man, on the feet with his hands. Yeah, he landed some good body kicks and some good, kicks and all that, but if I can see Edson Barbosa hurting Dan Hooker with his boxing, Iaquinta is a better boxer than Edson Barbosa. I think he's going to hurt him, man. So I really do think that Iaquinta is the better boxer. I think he's more tactical than Dan Hooker. I think Dan Hooker probably has more power, but I think Iaquinta has underrated power too. It's all about the matchup. You got striker versus striker. I got the guy that has the better pressure, the better cardio. I think the guy that has the speed advantage as well. And I think Iaquinta, man, is going to get in his face and pressure Dan Hooker. And Dan Hooker has tall man defense, dude. Don't forget that, man. Gilbert Burns hurt him really bad. Even James Vick caught him a little bit. Barbosa dissected him. I got Daniel Hooker getting knocked out by Iaquinta. I'm going to go with a second round KO for Iaquinta. So next fight, main event, need some more water. We got Izzy, Stylebender, versus Robert Whittaker. Great fight. I'm going to go back and forth in this fight. Very tough fight to call. It's tough betting this fight, but if Whittaker hits plus money, I'm 100% betting him. I got Whittaker here, man. Initially I had Stylebender pre-tape, but damn, dude. Just, seeing Kelvin get inside and land a lot of good shots on him. Whittaker is a way better fighter than Kelvin. Whittaker's a really good fighter, man. I was going to bet Kelvin versus Whittaker when they're going to fight, but only because, the damage that Whittaker took against Romero and all that stuff. And, the line was kind of off. The line was kind of crazy. Kelvin's like, plus 250, something like that. Then, Whittaker got hurt. He's facing the long way off. So that's a red flag. Like, what Whittaker are we going to see? But, this guy's been a money train for me. This guy's good everywhere. He has the wrestling advantage. This guy has really good pressure. He has more power than Stylebender. Stylebender, yeah, he has more tools in the feet. Yeah, maybe he can pick apart Whittaker, but Whittaker's definitely going to get inside. And if Kelvin can hurt him, like I just mentioned, Whittaker's going to hurt him. Whittaker hits harder than Kelvin. Whittaker's a very, very well-rounded fighter. Like I said, Whittaker has really good wrestling. He could definitely take him down. He has the better wrestling here, but on the feet, Whittaker has more power, in my opinion. Whittaker has a nasty right hand, great uppercut, good jab. Izzy, great striker, great movement, good jab, good right hand. He definitely has more tools in his feet. He can definitely pick him apart. But I think Whittaker, man, It's just I feel like he has more power, man. I feel like his striking is really good, man. Whittaker's he hurt Romero both times, knocked out Souza, knocked out Brenson, knocked out Brad Tavares, man. Whittaker's knocking out a lot of these guys, man, and I just don't get how people are saying that Kelvin has more power than Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker hits way harder than Kelvin. Robert Whittaker is a better fighter than Kelvin. Robert Whittaker is the champ. This guy hasn't lost in a very, very, very long time. He's undefeated at 185. I think it's complete disrespect that people are saying Izzy's going to go out there and just sweep him in one round. Izzy is a great fighter. He's probably going to be a future champ, but I think it's a little too soon. I got Robert Whittaker. I'm going to go with a first round KO. I think he's going to knock out Izzy in the first round early. So there you go. There are my plays. There are my picks. The cards is just terrible outside those first two. Later, guys.